Football Manager 2024 is here with early access, and we're going to play as Chelsea in the beta. And I'm going to try and win the league and the Champions League as quickly as possible and then get into a real save once the full game has been released. So we are playing with the real world mode, or as I like to call it, Jack Bauer mode, because transfers occur in real time. We'll see how much chaos that causes as Chelsea manager as we go along. Obviously, the other modes are original as it was before, and your world, which basically resets everything at the beginning of the transfer window. But here we are now manager of Chelsea, and I've not been manager of Chelsea since FM11 when it was the 2048-49 season. We won the league, the Europa League and the League Cup, after winning 3 back-to-back trebles with Dortmund. Anyway, we predicted 6th. We finished 12th last season. In the real world, Chelsea are playing like a team who would be happy to finish 12th once again. This is the so-called best 11 as it stands, but there's a billion transfers to come and go before we get there. So who really knows what's going to happen once we take charge of Chelsea? Because I sure don't. And looking at all of these transfers, I've not got a clue who half these players are. And whether they're going to be mine or going to be leaving, I don't really know. This is going to be interesting. I want to know what you're playing in Football Manager 2024 so far. Are you using Real World, Your World, Original? What are you choosing? I'm really interested. I'm using the Real World, as we have said. I'm using the Jack Bauer mode, as I'm going to keep referring to it. And we've got our club vision is basically to carry on as we were, qualify for the Europa League. That's what we've got to do this season, and beat a load of our rivals. That's what the fans want to see, and play attacking football. Anyway, we're going to be going straight into season because we're starting basically the end of pre-season, and all of the transfers that happen throughout August are going to confuse me as I try to build my squad. Okay, we'll save the game and we'll jump forward a few days, shall we, and see what's going on. And here we are, first game of the season. We're on Super Sunday away at Arsenal. As you can see, game's already happened because we're a late kickoff. We've got Kepa in goal because he's leaving soon, apparently. So's Lukaku. Why is that happening? Why is Lukaku leaving? Anyway, Nkunku and Reece James, our two best players, are both injured long-term. Fantastic. Fofana's out as well. Loads of players are leaving on transfers. Some are coming in. I don't really know what's happening, but these are the tactics. I'm playing 4-3-3 and I'm using inverted wing-backs because they're new and I want to try them out. I've got an anchor in midfield. We'll see if that works. So we've got the inverted wing back here on the right. Eventually this is going to be Reece James. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. He's probably quite well suited to the role. We've got Lukaku on the pitch because he's good at the moment, and I don't know why he's going to Roma. We kind of started out with a base direct counter-attack as our tactical style, and we'll keep changing it as we go on. We've got a low block, higher defensive line, pressing a bit. We'll see how we get on. I'm just testing. I'm not a tactician. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, we'll get into the first game away at Arsenal. We'll accept the opposition restrictions because we do that, and we'll move to balanced rather than positive. I'm not sure what we're going to do here because I think this Chelsea side is not great. Looking at our best player Sterling at the moment, and our central defender of Thiago Silva's 38. So Kepa's in goal, Cucurella, Silva, Disasi and Gusto in defence, Fernandes, Hall, Gallagher in midfield, Mudryk, Sterling and Lukaku up front. Not for very long though, and we're going to give him the number 9, I think, because that's the kind of shirt he deserves. And we'll just go through and give squad players here. Am I gonna? I won't auto number. That's dangerous. So Robert Sanchez is going to be our new goalkeeper once Kepa goes, because he's going apparently. Why are we getting rid of players mid? Anyway, yeah, we'll just give people some squad numbers. I don't know who goes where. 16 for Disasi. Why not? Malang Sarr, is he going to be hanging around? I don't know if he's one of the players leaving. Probably going on loan. He's wanted. Callum Hudson-Odoi, he's going to Forest at some point as well. We'll give him 25. Why not? Ziyech is off somewhere. We'll give him 12. Is he going to Galatasaray? Lukaku's going to Roma, and I don't agree with that at all because he's good. And he's probably going to play well for us. Anyway, We'll get into the game. Enzo Fernandez is hurt because we don't want him to shoot as often. We're probably going to have to change that at some point, are we? We're loading up the match. I'm interested to see what the match engine is looking like as well. It's supposedly doing some great things. We're gonna win this one. Come on, play for the fans. We'll have a look. No, I don't want to hand over to the... We'll give it this. Yes, there we go. Pressing buttons is not my strength. Why are we going to a press conference? We don't want a press conference. Send the assistant. Send the assistants. Can we just delegate? Yes, we'll delegate that. Why aren't we delegating all press conferences? Who does press conferences anymore? Do you do press conferences? I certainly don't. Right, we're in the match engine. This is Arsenal. They're opponents for today. We are away from home, obviously, because it's at Arsenal and we're Chelsea. Right, let's go. Let's play. Let's do some football. Win some games. Play as Chelsea. Win the Champions League. Win the Premier League. Win everything. Arsenal caller. Headed clear. Everyone's looking like actual people running around the pitch. I mean, I've got it on a slightly higher speed. Oh no, Martinelli scored within a few minutes. That's not good, is it? I've got the speed up quite high, but everyone seems to, on this first highlight, be moving like actual people. We're losing already. That's not good. 3 minutes into the game, down to 17th. We're going to get relegated. This is not going to end very well. Yeah, from that little clip that we saw there, players looking like actual players, looking quite smooth. The game looks pretty nice. I mean, as nice as it's going to look on this engine, I'm sure, as we move to the Unity engine for FM25. We're going to demand more. We're losing early. It's 15 minutes in. Arsenal are playing well. So, yeah, as I mentioned, the last time I managed Chelsea was on Football Manager 2011 in one of my monster saves. It was a 2048-49 single season that I managed them. I just left Dortmund after winning the German League Cup and the Champions League 3 years in a row. I think I'd also just won Euro 48 with the Netherlands before becoming Chelsea manager. It was a single season, won the league, won the Europa League, won the League Cup, left to Norway, I think. I think we went to Viking in Norway for the next season. Anyway, back into real time. Oh no, Martinelli's free on the left. Oh, we've got defenders back though. We've got plenty of men back. Gusto just about puts him off, but Martinelli cuts it back inside to Rice. Gallagher's marking him there, but Zinchenko's advancing forward. Martin, oh, he's cracked the bottom of the post. Lovely move. It's gone out for a throw-in there. That was a big deflection. It's gone miles out for a throw-in. And we are just about clinging on to this 1-0 deficit as we get towards half-time. Chelsea performing as expected, I'll be honest. Not great. That's basically my assumption that was going in, and the assessment of this first half is not great. We're getting stuck in has not worked. I'm going to accept my assistant's help in the dugout because, you know, he's paying more attention than I am. I'm trying to commentate as well as manage. Odegaard standing over a free kick. I'm liking the arm movements as well from the players by looking. Sings Thomas has cut it out wide. Back inside to Saliba. Get rid. Saka's it's deflected wide. That was a good deflection. A nice, sensible, smooth-looking, realistic deflection there. As we've got another corner for Arsenal. Martinelli going to whip it in swinging. Cleared by Enzo. Rice knocks it back in. Kepa collects it quite straightforward and simply. And we hold on as we get... No, we don't. It's not half-time. Odegaard free kick. Back in. That was a good whipping one, but Kepa had it covered all day long. Well, only for a few more weeks because he's off somewhere. Real Madrid, I think. Anyway, half-time. It's 1-0 Arsenal and the game is quickly running away from us. 9 shots to our 2. We've not been in it in the slightest. We've had 30% possession, which, going in with a counter-attacking tactic, we need to beat them, this isn't good enough. Going in with a counter-attacking tactic, I'm not expecting to have loads and loads of possession, but 30%, or 32% as it is at the moment, is not great. I'll be honest, he's waving his arms around. Look at that, Martinelli over the corner, waving his arms around. Lot whips it in. Cleared, not cleared. Gabriel. I mean, 2 minutes into the second half. It's literally a repeat of the first half. This isn't good enough. This is not good enough for Chelsea to be doing this kind of thing. Arsenal 2-0 up as we're going well into the second half. Martinelli's pulling the strings. Yes, we've seen that. He's scored and assisted. The only thing he hasn't done is got himself sent off, which would be great if he could manage that. We're going to make some changes 55 minutes in. Bring on... Lukaku's already got his head in Rome. We'll bring Jackson on for him. There's a couple of players losing discipline and in danger of being booked. Loads of poor performances. Get some different players on. Ziyech on for Mudryk, who's not been playing very well at all. Thiago Silva's going to lose his discipline. We'll bring Colwill on for him. Cucurella's not playing very well. We'll bring him off for Martson, who I believe is another player who will be leaving us soon because everyone is. And we're just going to ring in all the changes here. We'll bring Enzo forward a little bit more. Drop Lewis Hall back. In fact, we'll bring... what we're going to do here. Ziyech onto midfield. Enzo's playing crap and he's about to get booked. So we bring Broha on and we've got a really weak looking side apart from Sterling now, which means we're probably not going to win this game, but we've made the changes. We've thrown 5 fresh players on 10 minutes into the second half. It's like watching the South African game in the Rugby World Cup semi-finals, which worked for them, so let it work for us. We need to come back and win in the last minute against England. No, against Arsenal, sorry, and knock England out of the World Cup. That wasn't a very good day. That wasn't a very good day at the weekend. Anyway, Chelsea are losing. Arsenal are winning. Ziyech over a free kick. Lovely save by Ramsdale Disasi. That's gone out for a corner. I thought he just ran that into touch for a second then, but he didn't. It's a corner, and it's going to be whipped in by Gallagher. Can we use this new set pieces that we've got our set piece coach or our assistant manager to work together to work on? Sterling advancing past his man, gets it into the front post, but it's cleared by Saliba, and Arsenal are going to build up from the back and take it out of our hands. In fact, the highlight's gone. And it's looking like a disappointing start for a new game, but that would be very within character we'll see how we get on further. We're going to have a second game as well after this one, and we're going to come back for that one, obviously, because we're doing 2-8 games in this episode. We're going to go to attacking and see if we can try and force the issue. Marston's clear, and he's win bags of space, but Ramsdale tips it wide. We got another corner out of it, though. Hands up for everyone. Ziyech going to whip it in. Yep, whip it in. Back post. Ramsdale collects it comfortably. It's not gone deep enough to be back post, but never mind. 15 minutes to go. Nothing happening here as far as Chelsea are concerned. If you're an Arsenal fan, it's a great start to the season. If you're a Chelsea fan, I apologise. I'll get better, honest. I hope. Anyway, 10 minutes to go. Chelsea have lost. It's been a good start to things. Everyone has played poorly. Our best player is rated 6.8. No, 6.7. There we go. This hasn't been great. Thank you for watching the first game in this series. We'll promise you have some better games after this one. It's running out of injury time now. Arsenal have won 2-0. We've lost the first game of the season. It's not been fantastic. I apologise. Things will only get better from here. Obviously, Arsenal are a good side, so it's unsurprising that they've beaten us. There we go. We'll get into the second game in a second. We'll just wrap up with the team talk at the end of the day. But let's have a look at the first initial league table, and we're 17th, ahead of Forest, Fulham and Bournemouth, who I believe we play next. Indeed, we don't. It's Brentford, because I can't read. There we go. We're playing Brentford in the second game of the season. Loads of transfers are going in and out and happening. Casado's joined us from Brighton. That's good. He's going to help. Lavia's come from Southampton. He's probably going to help as well. Loads of people have left. I've lost track of who's left. I think Ziyech is gone. Kepa's gone. I don't really know. Yeah, Kepa's gone. He's gone to Real Madrid. Chelsea's transfers are crazy. So we've got a change to the side. We've got Sanchez in goal, Chilwell, Colwill, Thiago Silva and Gusto in defence. Casado as anchorman. I might change that going forward. Gallagher and Fernandes in the centre of the park. Mudryk, Sterling and Lukaku still up top because he's not gone to Italy yet. And we're going to try and get some goals out of him before he does. We've got about 2 weeks left before he leaves us. I don't know why he's going to Roma. We could really do with a striker. As we've seen from Chelsea this season, they're not scoring lots of goals. So we probably do with Lukaku long term. But he's gone because we've clicked Jack Bauer mode and not your world. So I've got no say in the matter. He's going to Roma. Sorry. I wish he was staying. He would help. He would definitely help. But we'll hopefully get some help from him today as we face Brentford in the first home game of the season. We're going to try and boost everyone up. We've got faith in everyone. We're going to try and get them to play better than they did against Arsenal, because it can't get much worse. This is a side. We've gone through it already. Let's get into the action. Things are looking nice in the cutscenes, that's for sure. And we'll see how we get on with game number 2. And things haven't started as badly as they did last time. We've gone 4 minutes and not conceded a goal. Fantastic. Lukaku is our striker today for the last time in this season, at least, because he'll be in Rome until the end of the year. But I believe he signs a new contract as well, which might help reduce the loan budget, the wage budget. Anyway, we're encouraging. 15 minutes in, nothing's happened. Our first highlight, fantastic. Sanchez with the clearance from the goal kick, and it's useless, but Chilwell collects it. Mudryk is on the ball, 2 men around him, back to the goalkeeper. You can see already our shape is changing because we've got that inverted wing back on the right-hand side. Lovely ball over the cat. Lukaku's free. Can he bring it down? He can. He shoots. He scores. Romelu Lukaku. And he's leaving us. Why is he leaving us? That's a fantastic finish. Lovely ball over the top. That counter-attack was fantastic. Chilwell with the assist. Lovely ball over the top. Lukaku smashes it home and we're winning 1-0. Stop the count. End the game right now. It might not be as good as this going forward. Lovely ball. Oh, Lukaku nearly gets his second. He's hit the post from a back post header. And it's been intercepted there by Gusto and gone out for a throw. We've started cautious. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. We've gone to cautious rather than positive. Even though we're at home against a side we probably should beat, I think that might work better with the tactic we're going through. We're going to try and soak up some pressure. Again, possession. Don't need the ball. As soon as we get it, we're going to go forward gung-ho and score. 29% possession so far, 30% now. But anyway, free kick, Gallagher into Mudryk, who he's found space on the edge of the area and shot, and Flecken didn't have a single thing to do with that. It just went over, but never mind. 1-0 lead as we go past the half-hour. I'm going to praise the side because we are winning and playing reasonably well. We're doing quite well so far. Maybe there is hope for this side yet, unless, of course, the goal came from Lukaku, obviously, who's leaving. Have I mentioned that? Bring down from a throw in back post. Sterling, header, he scores. Header from Sterling, 2-0 from the back post. A lovely, is it offside? Are we checking? We're not checking. We're not checking. We are checking. Goal is being reviewed. It's already gone to 2-0 on the scoreboard. It's been decided that it was a goal. Chilwell with another assist. Well done to him. Gallagher's free kick. Whips in, denied a great goal, gone behind for a corner. Great save by Flecken. We're going to put the pressure on to end the half. Chilwell, man of the match so far, or man of the first half at the very least, whips in the corner, back post Lukaku. He's not brought it down, but he's sainted, and Mudryk on the edge of the area, shoots, and it's a good effort again, but a great save by Flecken. He's keeping him in the game. It could be 4 by half time, but it's only 2-0. Things are going well. I'm liking this Chelsea side now, apart from, as I will keep harping on about, the fact Lukaku's leaving. It's my own fault for picking that game mode, I know. I wish he was staying. I wish I could do something about it. I wish I could cancel the transfer, but I can't. He will be with us until the end of the month. We are currently halfway through the month. When we're halfway through this game and winning 2-0, Lukaku and Sterling the scorers. Sterling will be with us after the end of the transfer window, so don't worry about that. But Chilwell has been the difference maker, captain for the day. 2 assists and 8.1 so far as we go into the 54th minute. As a throw-in, Gusto into Lukaku there, playing in every... Gusto trying to get around his man, can't. It's cleared, but Enzo picks it up in midfield to Gallagher. Mudryk, there's a man out wide. Are we going to use him? It's Chilwell, I believe. Mudryk's there. Can he get his... He's not. He's going on his own. He's gone around the defence. He whips it into the middle, and he's not quite found Lukaku's feet. And it could have been another good chance there, but Brentford are on the counter. And Mbuemo inside to Janet, who lips it over the bar, and it was a simply sublime move from Mbuemo, but not enough, and it's Janelt. Sorry, not Janet. 60 minutes nearly gone, an hour gone. We're going to have to start making some substitutions soon. I'm one of these managers who likes to make subs on about 60 minutes and make 3 of them, because I'm old. But we've shouted. We are praising once again. We have got half an hour gone. Chilwell is definitely performer so far of the day. A good goal from Lukaku, another good header from Sterling as well. We're going to make some subs. We've paused the game. We're going to make some substitutions. So Mudryk not playing his best compared to everyone around him, so I'm going to bring Jackson on for him. Lukaku can have a little break. He's going to leave us soon. We might as well save his legs for Roma. Brohart can come on. We're winning this game 2-0. We might as well try out our young Albanian. Chilwell's having a great game, but he can come off for Cucurella. There's 3 subs. We'll do a couple more in a few minutes. But 25 minutes to go, and we've got a highlight. No, we haven't got that. That was the end of the substitution highlight, apparently. But yeah, things are going. I'm liking FM24 so far. The match engine seems nice and fluid. The players are moving around like people, and not like they're stuck on a Subutio base, which is good. Everyone's movements are nice and fluid. They're moving their arms nicely. Everything's going quite well. So Gusto's coming off for Malang Sarr at right back, even though... Let's see if we can change that. We ain't got anyone who can play right back. This is a problem. We haven't got players who can play in the positions we need them. So Sarr's going to have to play at right back and cut inside. Struggling to meet... the substitutes are subbing to make the... pace the match. Noni Madueke is coming on from Sterling. We've got a whole new look front line and 15 minutes to go in this game to see things out. It's 2-0. We're still on cautious, I'll have you know, as well, which is working out quite nicely. We might stick with that going forward. We might not. This could just be a blip against Brentford. But 10 minutes to go. Things have looked good. It's been a video of 2 halves. We looked awful against Arsenal and have looked very dangerous against Brentford. Gallagher whips in, Brohar at the back post, and there we go. That's a sensible substitution. He gets his first goal for Chelsea, I believe. Definitely of the season anyway. But Brohar, the Albanian youngster, I think he came through the academy. I don't really know who he is, but he scored a goal, and we're winning 3-0 with 5 minutes to go. Brentford, in your face. Thank you very much. Up the Chelsea. I don't know what Chelsea fans say. But we're winning 3-0 and it's nearly over. And this has been a fantastic bounce back after that disappointing, quite frankly, awful performance against Arsenal. There was not many positives coming out of that Arsenal game, but there's a lot of positives coming out of this game against Brentford. I know, slightly worse side, but who cares? Chilwell's been emphatically good. Lovely ball to the back post. Colwell with a header. Nearly makes it 4. Lukaku was impressed. He's going to Roma. Don't worry about that. But the rest of the side have played well as well. And there goes full-time whistle. 3-0 is the score. And I'm in my shorts and T-shirt because I'm northern. So I will always wear shorts and T-shirt regardless of the weather. Very happy with the second half, with the second game performance, second half of the video. We're up to 6th. Stop the count. We're getting Europa League football next season. Look, all of those transfers are going to happen, by the way. There's too many. There's 6, I think, on the screen just there. And that's not even deadline day. There's going to be more happening in a couple of days after that. I don't know what the squad's going to look like in the next video. Well, I could just look and see. But anyway, speaking of the next video, we're not going to come back for Forest and deadline day because I've got no control over deadline day. We might come back for Manchester City, though, because that one should be a tough game. because it's Man City. So we might come back for Man City and then the easier option of Bournemouth away for the next episode. And then after that, we'll see. That's looking like a tasty Liverpool-Man United doubleheader later on in the season. If you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel, like it, and catch out the second episode, which will be coming up in a day or two. If you also want some install guides on how to make your game look as pretty as mine looks, obviously with all of the graphics, the kits, the logos, the player faces, head over to Sort It Out SI, subscribe there, watch our install guides, and I will see you on the next video.